Hello guys and welcome back to another Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra video. Today I'll be making a tier list on every character before Super Saiyan Gotenks releases tomorrow. And Toppo is also on this list, but I'm not gonna rank him. And Gotenks is also on this list. I'm just gonna predict how strong he might be depending on the meta right now. As you guys know, there will be a balance patch tomorrow too. We already know that Goku, Super Saiyan Goku, or slash old Goku, is getting a couple nerfs. His Kaioken is going to last longer, but it will be a lot weaker, so it won't do a lot of damage like it does right now. And Majin Buu is also getting buffs. He was just a weak support, as we're gonna talk about in this video. And yeah, he's getting a lot of buffs. So yeah, we're going to rank them before the balance patches. So this is just basically season 1 pre-Gotenks meta tier list. This is my own tier list, so some things might be, well, not to your liking, let's just say that. But all of this is my opinion and how I see the game. I played every character except Hit and Android 18. Those two I never got a chance to unlock and play. I did try to make a Smurf account just to, test out one of them. I didn't really want to buy them. I wanted to do it a little free to play, but it's okay. I did play every single other character, besides Gotenks and Toppo, of course, and these two. So yeah. But I do know that Hit and Android 18s are pretty good. They're okay. We're gonna talk about that. So let's start with Super Saiyan Goku. He is a menace to society. Right now, he's definitely the strongest DPS in the game, without a doubt. His Spirit Bomb is just a perfect objective secure, objective steal. It's all of them combined. Plus, at level 3, the Spirit Bomb is almost undodgeable. You can't really dodge it, and you're basically dead. Kaioken Kamehameha, beyond broken. Media Slam or Media Smash, I don't know the name, but then the skill 2 is also busted. It's beyond broken. They're gonna nerf that too, do not worry. But mostly Kaioken is getting nerfed because it like combines with skill 1 and skill 2, so that's why it's getting the most nerfs. I don't think Spirit Bomb is getting any nerfs though, which is fine. It's not like the thing that made Goku broken in the first place. It's really just the Kamehameha combined with Kaioken being way too broken. Its cooldown is also a little questionable, but it is what it is. But right now, Super Saiyan Goku / old Goku, Z tier, best character in the game. Alright, Piccolo. This one's interesting. So right now, I actually think he's in A tier. Not quite S tier. He does still have some problems. Those being, he just sucks at, getting XP, really. He doesn't really have a way of getting a lot of Cell Juniors at once, for example. He really just has to grind them all one by one. His Light Grenade at level 3 does help with that, but at level 1 and level 2, you don't really hit multiple targets. You only really hit just one target. But yeah, Light Grenade's pretty good at securing Kai at the beginning, so it's pretty good. It's pretty good. And Special Beam Cannon also one of, I think, you know what? It's the best objective secure in the game. It's even better than Spirit Bomb because it comes out faster. It doesn't really have like a long ass animation. It just needs like a couple times to charge, and that got buffed too. I think it's like only 3 seconds now instead of 5 seconds. So yeah, it's even faster now. So pretty good. Piccolo pretty good. If you get a lot of level on him, he's busted, but he does struggle early game. He really needs that first Kai, or at least the second Kai. If you don't get any Kais, yeah, you're cooked. Piccolo's not good without those. Right, Frieza. Well, this one's interesting because Frieza had his playstyle changed a lot. The first, he was a defensive support who just put down Zarbon and Dodoria and just, waited for them to defend, I guess, to deal damage. But now, he's more offensive. He's still defensive, don't get me wrong. His Zarbons extremely defensive, and Doria can like push back a lot. Zarbon dealing a lot more damage due to the attack speed buff. And yeah, that's why he is a pretty good boss killer right now. With the boss killer card that you don't even really have to equip, you don't actually have to equip that. This, you know, helps you kill the boss when he's 50% less. But yeah, he's a pretty good boss killer. Like, he doesn't have to secure, he doesn't have the materials to secure the boss every time. He can ult. His ult does kind of do good damage, but it's not as good as special beam can. So he can, the objective can be stolen from him, but he is super fast, so he can like speed run the bosses. So yeah, the enemy team does have to hurry up. So I would say, I think Frieza's A tier. He's below Piccolo for now. Maybe I'll change it. He's not a bad tech. I do think he's not the best tech though. Definitely not. All right, baby. Oh, this was interesting. Well, tank. So the problem with babies, solo queue, yeah, not happening. In solo queue, there's no point in playing baby really, because you need communication with your teammate in your lane, because otherwise you won't really do much with skill free. But as it stands right now, I think baby needs buffs. I don't know if he's gonna get buffs. We didn't really confirm that yet. They didn't really confirm that yet, but they could buff him. Maybe they will, but I just think his skill 1, the only purpose of it is like just pushing back the enemy. It doesn't really do insane damage. I mean, it doesn't have to, you know, but still, it could do a little bit more, maybe, but it's pretty basic. And yeah, his ultimate also, pretty annoying ultimate. He can like spam it almost because his cooldown is pretty fast. But otherwise, he's not doing anything really. He's just doing like baby tickle of damage. Not really helping there, but you can support his teammate and make him survive longer. But when it comes down to objective and stuff like that and getting the kills done, yeah, he struggles. He's pretty good at keeping his DPS alive though. I'll give him that. So Zamasu, aka Zamasu. B tier. I think Zamasu is better than Baby. He's you can also play him in solo queue, I guess. Because you know you don't really need to communicate with your DPS when you play Zamasu. The reason why he's B tier, his damage is pretty good for a tank. He can like burst out a lot of damage over time. His skill 3 is definitely what I like the most. And his skill 1, I'm gonna be honest, his skill 1 kind of feels weak right now. The only reason why you want to use it is the slow effect. And I guess it deals okay damage here and there, but the damage over time is a lot stronger. Deals a lot more damage and shit like that. And his dash, yeah, his dash is fine. It's not really insane. It's pretty good if you can hit your enemy and like push them into your teammate, or like, you know, closer to your teammate so he can finish him off. That's when could be good, you know, but that's really just depends. It's hard, you know, not gonna happen every time. But his ultimate is fine. It's not great, but it's also not terrible. It's better than Bojack's. But otherwise, his passive is pretty good. I like his passive. He can like stay alive a long time, buy some time for his DPS to also get the Kai done. So yeah, Zamasu is pretty good at that. He just has to, you know, load up his passive ability by just attacking NPCs first, and then he can go after the enemy. Alright, next up we have Super Oop, aka Majub. This one's hard because I didn't really play him that much, but I played a lot against him. I'm gonna put him to B tier for now. Is he below Zamasu or above Zamasu? That's the question. For now, I'll put him below. We'll change that maybe. But yeah, right now he's B tier. I don't think he has too many tools, to be honest. I mean, there are so many DPSs that are better than him. Like Piccolo has special beam cannon. He has something similar, but it deals less damage than Piccolo's. But it's still very good at stealing objective. Don't get me wrong on that. But I think Piccolo just does it better. And yeah, Majin overall, I don't think he's bad, bro. He deals good damage, but he struggles at early game. And if he doesn't get the XP, yeah, it's kind of over for him. Pretty similar to Piccolo, but I just think Piccolo does a better job at it. Plus, Piccolo has Light Grenade, and that's a snipe. Majin doesn't really have a snipe, so yeah. Majin's only snipe ability is, yeah, I mean his knockback thingy doesn't really do that much damage. It's pretty similar to Baby's actually, which is weird. Krillin. This one's I think this one's S tier. I think I'm gonna put this S tier. Yeah, actually I'm gonna zoom in for now. Zoom like this. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put him to S tier actually. His traps are pretty awesome. If you get it to level 3, you can place down 3, I believe. Yeah, 3. And that deals a lot of damage. He hard counters hit players that are basically just locked in at scoring all the time. Yeah, those hits get countered by him. He's pretty good at defense. Not as good as Frieza though, because his traps can be destroyed by Cell's Hell Bomber, for example. Big Bang Crash, excuse me. Yeah, the Big Bang Crash can destroy his traps. Some Cell players do occasionally just do Big Bang Crash just to, you know, get rid of the traps if there are any. All right, next up we have Dabura. I think he's pretty decent. I would put him at the top of B tier for now. He's a pretty good tank killer. He can like counter Zama's passive. If he gets the stone off, Zama's basically is just dead because you can't really survive his stone spit. There's just one problem with Dabura right now. That's the limit breaking jump. That's the third card you can get, which gives you 2 dodges. And every time you dodge, Dabura's passive gauge, the stone spit gauge, actually decreases. So when you can dodge twice, yeah, he's not gonna get that stone spit off anytime soon. So that's the only problem he has. He's pretty good at early game, pretty good at mid game, but the moment everyone reaches the third card, that's where Dabura starts to struggle. But in early game, he's pretty good. I would even put him at A tier, at the bottom of A tier. Maybe I'll do that after this tier list is over. Maybe I'll put him at A tier. We'll see. But for now, I'll put him at the top B. Alright, Majin Buu. C tier, bottom of C tier for sure. He's not terrible that he's in D tier. But yeah, he's not worth running. Definitely the worst tech you can pick. The healing is just occasionally it's good, but it's not always necessary. His Strangle Gum I like because it deals a lot of damage, because it boosts up your rush attack, and it also slows down the enemy. And his run ability, the skill 3, is also pretty good, but it's good at running away, and at finishing off enemies it does kinda suck, but sometimes you do kinda get kills with it. It's just really hard to pull off. But yeah, I think him getting buffs is pretty good. Maybe he'll become A tier to B tier with those buffs, because he'll be dealing more damage and he also will have more HP. Right now he's a glass, not even a glass cannon. He's pretty easy to kill. if there are no allies nearby, because he can also heal himself when he heals somebody. But if there are no allies nearby, yeah, he's just dead. He's not great at running away. Even with his skill 3, he does still struggle to run away, because some characters are so fast that he just can't run away from those. I'm just looking at this Goku right here. Next up, we have Android 18. Android 18, I would put behind Piccolo, above Frieza. Yeah, let's do above Frieza for now. Yeah, Android 18, pretty simple. She's good at early game, but after early game, she just yeah, you don't really see her do much after that. She's okay at objective stealing. Her ultimate is auto targeting, so it's impossible to miss, really. But yeah, overall, she's so basic. She ended up in A tier. She's so basic. I mean, you can't really go wrong with her, man. She does everything normally, like nothing crazy. It's just all, yeah, there you go. Her ultimate is the only, like, stop annoying me Android 18 part. Caulifla, well, this one's on easy S tier, above Krillin. Definitely one of the strongest tanks. Spoiler alert, second strongest tank. She's super annoying. Her passive, where she provokes the enemy, yeah, that's just bullshit. If someone uses a skill like Meteor Hammer or Twin Dragon Fist, for example, instead of running away, they just go straight against Caulifla. So running away from Caulifla is also hard for those kind of characters that have a dash ability. And yeah, Caulifla overall, she's just there to provoke the enemy, distract them. She's not good at killing people, but she is good at distracting people, and that's what it matters the most. Her ultimate basically does the same thing. It's not meant for killing, it's just meant to provoke people. So yeah, the only reason why she's good is just to provoke people like Goku, so her allies don't, you know, die to Goku's. She's a hard counter to Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Cooler final form, yeah, he's the best tank in the game. He is almost like Caulifla. He's pretty good at distracting people, but he's also pretty good at getting kills, because his ultimate is actually does deal good damage after it explodes, and his passive ability, where he you know, changes his form when he does a skill and he gets damage, he can like perform a skill that's enhanced. For example, his laser eyes deal damage over time as an extra. His dash becomes a grab, and his skill 2 will just last longer. And you know, pretty basic stuff for skill 2 there. But yeah, overall, Cooler pretty good at distracting people and getting kills. So basically Caulifla, but with an extra twist in there. Bojack, gosh. Yeah, I don't think I need to explain this one. Everyone's just talking about how bad he is, so yeah, let's just not talk about him. He's I'm just gonna say his ultimate needs major adjustments. Son Gohan, Kid. Okay, I'm actually gonna put him in A tier, behind Frieza. The only reason why he's in A tier is because of the Goku. This one right here. This Goku is the reason why this Gohan even really exists, to be honest, because he gives Goku extra damage and he gains extra defense, which, to be honest, doesn't really matter because Goku kills everyone anyway. But yeah, he's pretty good at stunning people, which is great for Goku. He can like easily hit the Kamehameha when people are stunned. And his ultimate also stuns, which just helps Goku finish off people even easier. He's basically the Goku supporter. If your teammate is running Goku top lane, pick Gohan, because Gohan is pretty good with Goku. I mean, with Goku, he's definitely like top A tier, but without Goku, he's like below average. almost B tier. So if we're gonna take the middle, he's perfectly fine in bottom A tier. Trunks. So the thing about Trunks is he's super similar to Piccolo, but better. He's better than Piccolo. He just does everything better. He's also great at stealing objectives with his skill 1, because his skill 1 deals a lot of burst damage. His ultimate, on the other hand, not really the ultimate you would want to use against an objective, but it's pretty good at getting kills. Unlike Piccolo, who kind of needs to target, you know, and it's easier to dodge. While Trunks has like a big radius for his ultimate. But overall, I think Trunks just does it better than Piccolo because he doesn't struggle as much in early game. But he does still have his problems here and there. He's not as good as the Gokus, obviously. I mean, the two Gokus are just beyond broken. So all other DPSs are just, you know, extra picks. Some picks you kind of want to use for fun, to be honest. I mean, Piccolo and Trunks and Android 18, these three are perfectly fine as they are. The moment these Gokus are nerfed, I'm pretty sure one of these three can become the new best DPS. Trunks being the leader right now. Vegeta. So the thing about Vegeta, everybody underestimates him. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure in EU servers, people actually tend to use him over Caulifla and Cooler. Mainly because he just causes a lot of chaos. Pretty similar stuff to Cooler and Caulifla, just provoking the enemy, really distracting them. His skill 2, Fall Down Bomber, pretty good at distracting people. Skill 1 is pretty bad. It's not crazy, but it's okay at finishing off people. And his skill 3 is just a tool that keeps you alive. Just like Caulifla's shield ability, I think it's also skill free. Yeah, it's skill free. And Cooler, he just, you know, gets armor back anyway. Also, Vegeta gets armor back when he just lands skills, so yeah. Vegeta's a good tank, pretty good at distracting, and overall, he is underestimated by a lot of people. The thing about Vegeta also, there are a lot of people in solo queue that just don't know how to use him. So maybe that's why people underestimate him. I'm not sure. Let's get to Daimaku. Alright, the thing about Daimaku is he's top B, but also he could be here. But right now, I think he's there, I believe. If you are the first place world player, Abeti TV, he does use him a lot. The reason why this Goku is /good, his skill 1, the Wasabi Bomb, does a lot of damage and also has damage over time. His Glorio, I believe that's skill 2, is also pretty good at clearing Cell Juniors or you know, just getting XP. Also good at securing the Kai. If you mess up the Wasabi Bomb or whatever, you can also do Glorio. He can also do some quick burst damage in there. His skill 3 is kind of weird. I think his skill 3 needs buffs, to be honest. Skill 3 just feels awkward. It just blocks damage, that's all it does. It doesn't really do anything else besides that. It just feels boring and kind of useless. So that's why I don't think you should upgrade skill 3. Always go for skill 1 first, then skill 2, then skill 3 just for extra, I guess. It's not like mega good, but it is what it is. It just blocks damage, bro. Maybe you survive with it. I don't know. But if the enemies are literally just following you, I don't think it's gonna matter anyway. And his ultimate is also pretty good. It's like you just aim it and it does burst damage. Pretty good at securing objectives, I guess. But in hitting enemies at level 1 and 2, not so much. But at level 3, you can hit it against enemies. Alright, let's come to Cell, my favorite character of all time. So the problem is, he is not insane right now, okay? He is A tier, but I would say bottom of A tier, or... No, wait, hold on. Never mind, scratch that. He is right here. They're definitely above Dabura, but below Daima Goku. That's better. So the reason why he's not great is because his early game is pretty bad for a tank. He doesn't survive well enough, and he really just depends on the DPS dealing good damage in there, you know. He can, I guess, stun grab the enemy and help the DPS, but Cell just struggles early game. That's all I can say. His health is so bad at the beginning. His regen skill also not healing enough. You just really have to depend on healing off of NPCs and off of your enemy by draining them, obviously. But yeah, it's not enough. He just gets absolutely, blasted by Kamehamehas. But when he does get his perfect form, that's where the game actually starts for you. He gains a lot of HP. He's almost unkillable. He's basically actually a major threat when he reaches perfect form. But his imperfect form, yeah, that's where he needs some buffs, I think. There should be a less huge difference between the two forms. But right now, the difference between imperfect and perfect is like night and day. But yeah, I hope they change that. Android 17. Yeah, this one's strong. This one is pretty strong. Definitely stronger than Krillin. What can I say? This guy is almost a DPS, bro. Like, he deals so much damage. I mean, Krillin does a lot of good damage with his ultimate and with his traps. But Android 17 deals insane damage with his skill 1. Like, it's absolutely insane. Like, you can just spam that. And he's also pretty good at keeping your enemies alive and himself. Allies. He can also like double tap the shield if you really have to. But double tapping the skill 1, yeah, that just that deals a lot of damage. You can also secure Kais with that pretty easily. He's super good at the early game. Mid game is, I think, where he struggles most. But late game, yeah, late game he's pretty good. And his ultimate is also good at keeping the objective safe. If there's like a spirit bomb coming, you can like ult and protect the objective from the spirit bomb, which is fire, bro. And yeah, it also deals okay damage. His ult is not like dealing insane damage, but keeps like ults from like spirit bomb away from you. And Kale also. Let's come to hit. This is like one of the most hated techs like to play against. Yeah, this guy, I think this one's hard because I didn't really play him. I only played against him, but I would put him below Android 17 for now. The reason is he doesn't do as much as Android 17. He can save his teammates by just stunning the enemy or like just threatening them, but he's not as good as defending them as Android 17 is. He's pretty good at backdooring. The most annoying thing he can do is backdoor people. His invisibility is insane, and with the cloud modifier, the cloud divine draft, yeah, he's just annoying as hell. Can just spam a lot of stuns at you. Yeah, he's pretty tough to deal with. But Android 17 just is a lot better in late game. He just feels like a backdoor machine in late game. He doesn't really like do much in battles. He's just here for scoring in late game. In early game, yeah, he can be annoying as hell. In mid game too. But in late game, he just doesn't really have a purpose besides scoring. He's not really great at killing a level 13 Goku, for example, or I don't know. The higher levels kind of get to him. And 17 there, he can deal with DPSs too. Tanks is where both techs, to be honest, all techs struggle. Gammas. Gammas. I personally don't think they are mega terrible, but I don't know, man. They just don't feel as strong as the other DPSs. They are definitely a lot better than Bojack. Their ultimate is okay. Not crazy good, but it's okay. The Gamma 2 sacrifice thing, yeah, it's not really. People can dodge that so easily, man. It's maybe make it faster, I guess. I don't know. I bet that might be busted, I guess. I don't know. But right now, the Gammas don't really feel powerful enough to be in B tier. I just think Majub just does more in general. By the way, I'm gonna put Majub over Samas. I don't think Samas is stronger than Majub. Also, put Majub over Dabura. Why did I wait? Why did I put Majub all the way down here? Okay, he's definitely here. Maybe even above Cell, but definitely not above Daima Goku. All right, Kale. Yeah. S tier for Kale. The question is, where is she? I'm pretty sure she's right there. She's pretty strong. I think she's the first strongest DPS there is. Combining her skill 3 with skill 1 just one-shots people, man. And her ultimate is just beyond insane, so yeah. I don't think there's much to say for Kale. She's just insane burst damage. That's all you can really say about this character. Pretty good at getting the objective because of that burst damage, so yeah. Pretty good character. Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Oh my god. This one's a hard one. Is he above Cooler or not? I mean, it doesn't really matter. Cooler's a tank. I think he's above Cooler. It's just the two Gokus are just way too broken right now. Super Saiyan 3 Goku just does things differently than this Goku. He depends on helping his teammates finish off people in the other lane. And in his lane, he just kind of doesn't have to. He should never instant transmission in his own lane. Only when he respawns, maybe then. But yeah, there's no reason to instant transmission while you are in the same lane. But yeah, in general, his Super Kamehameha is beyond broken right now. Twin Dragon Fist is the only thing that's like not broken. But it's still broken because he can like get out of situations so easily. That's why Caulifla is so good. It's because she counters him. He can't get away from Caulifla even if he instant transmissions. I'm pretty sure his instant transmission actually gets cancelled by her provoke. So yeah, she counters him, but because he's so good, she's also so good. So Toppo, I'm not gonna rank, but Gotenks. Let's predict how good he might be. So I watched the trailer, and I must say, yeah, he looks pretty good. What did you expect? But is he going to be the best tech in the game? So I don't like his passive. I do not like his passive. His passive is pretty meh. Every time you get a kill or an assist, you and your allies in your area get a speed boost. I don't know about that, man. It could be good if you are trying to get a double kill, but there's no point, man. I mean, it depends on how fast you move, but his passive could have been better, I think. I think the only thing about him that's actually crazy is the ghosts and the, what was it called? The Galactic Donut. The Galactic Donut seems strong. We don't know if you can vanish it yet. If you can... if you can vanish the Galactic Donut, he's probably B tier. But if you can't vanish... He's definitely S tier, like for sure. He's gonna help Goku, both of the Gokus so much, and he's basically gonna help his DPS just land everything. And not only that, his ghosts, yeah, you can attach them to your DPS, and your DPS just basically gains extra damage because of that. And you can also kind of just put them on a defensive row or something. Yeah, the ghosts also seem strong. We don't really know how much damage they do yet, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna predict, if you can't vanish the Galactic Donut, that he is going to be an S tier. He's definitely the best tech. Is he going to be better than the Kale we currently have? Probably not. He really just depends on a DPS, because the DPS needs to get the kill for his passive to activate, and his Galactic Donut is basically made for the DPS. And the ghosts, yeah, everything lines up. This tech just relies on the DPS. Krillin also kind of relies on DPS. Anna 17, yeah, he doesn't rely on his DPS as much, because he's basically, he has to protect the DPS from dying, and he can also deal insane damage. So I think Anna 17 is one of those techs that can like do things on his own. He doesn't have to like depend on the DPS saving his ass every single time. But hit, yeah, he's also kind of depending on DPS a little bit, but he can also do things on his own terms. But yeah, Gotenks, I think he's going to be the best tech if you can't vanish the Galactic Donut. But if you can, like I said, I don't think I don't think it's gonna be that crazy. He could be in B tier, but right now I'm gonna put him there. And Toppo, just for funsies, why not? We just saw a few things, I guess. We saw his ultimate, and we saw his finger shot thing, the you know, the where he just blasts multiple key blasts. That could also be good, but we don't really know. I'm just gonna put him to let's just put him at S tier, top. Why not? Yeah, let's not do that. No, I'm gonna screenshot this, you know. Let's just put him all the way down to D tier. He's gonna be ass. He's gonna be ass. So yeah, let's just quickly summarize our results here. So old Goku, Super Saiyan Goku in Z tier. He is without a doubt the best character in the game. Super Saiyan 3 Goku, also second best character in the game. You just almost need him every time in every team. If you don't have a Super Saiyan 3 Goku in your team, you can still win, don't get me wrong, but you just don't have him in your team. That's the reason. You can't instant transmission and kill off enemies. Cooler, best tank in the game. He just does everything. Super Saiyan 2 Caulifla does everything in the game, also has provoke. Just not as good in killing. Cooler is also good in killing. She's not as good in killing. Kale, yeah, I don't think I need to explain this one. Burst damage. Gotenks, we don't know yet. Anna 17. Shield, skill 1. Hit, annoying as hell. Krillin, his mines. I mean, we could put Krillin. We could put Krillin right there, actually. I think that's better. He's not actually S tier. Yeah, that's better. I think I like this more. Trunks, basically Piccolo, but better. Vegeta, a great third option for a tank. Krillin, yeah, he's mine, but I don't know why I put him in S tier. Piccolo, basically Trunks, but a little bit worse, and basically Majin, but better. And Radiantine, yeah, she's good at early game, but just progressively gets worse. But because of her early game, she's an A tier. Frieza A tier, boss killer basically, and good defense, but killing just depends on in the situation, I guess. Son Gohan, he's pretty good with Goku's. With this Goku, he's not good with this Goku because this Goku like instant transmissions away and he's cooked. Miniku, I mean, technically he could be here, right? I did already say this, but I'm just gonna put him to top B for now. I think that's okay. Yeah, his skill 1 and his skill 2 are pretty good. Skill 1 is the main reason he's good. Skill 2 is just good in getting XP. Cell, early game sucks. And late game, insane. Majin, Piccolo, but little bit worse. Dabura, tank killer with one major problem, that being the third card. Zamasu, pretty good damage dealer tank. So he's pretty good at like dealing good damage, but he's not super good in distracting the enemy because he doesn't have provoke and stuff like that. Can't like distract the enemy well enough. So yeah, it's pretty hard to get Kais. Gamma's pretty mediocre DPS. They can get the job done, but they won't do as much as the other DPSs on this list. Baby depends on your teammate. You can keep them alive, but you're not gonna do any damage really. His ultimate deals okay damage, but that's all. Majin Buu, his healing is well, kind of unnecessary sometimes, but it does save lives here and there. His HP sucks right now. He's so squishy. Without a teammate, he's just dead. His skill 3 is not fast enough. I would make it a little faster, because Frieza is like a freaking Ferrari compared to this guy with his skill 3. And Bojack, worst DPS in the game, worst character in the game. His ultimate is terrible. His passive is terrible. His skill 1 is okay at best. His skill 2 is trash in my opinion. It just doesn't do damage really. It's just, you activate skill 2 and then skill 1 to make the other the traps explode too. It doesn't really do much damage. It's not crazy. And its skill 3 is it's okay. It's okay at best, bro. He just loses his family members or whatever. He loses them way too quickly. And they can't, I don't, can they respawn? I think if you press B, I'm pretty sure they respawn. And Toppo, we don't know. I just put him here because we don't even have any clue what he does, really. We don't know his passive. We don't know his HP. We don't know if he transforms. I'm pretty sure he doesn't transform. Because in Gotenks trailer, we saw him in base form. And then we got the confirmation that he can transform. With Toppo, we don't even have a clue. Like, we don't know what this guy does. So, technically, I didn't rank him, but it doesn't let me. So, for now, he's D rank with Bojack. Why not? So, yeah. I think this is an okay tier list. It's not perfect by any means. I'm pretty sure I made some mistakes here and there. You could argue that Vegeta is a little lower, I guess, but I think Vegeta does the job well. It's not as good as these two though, so yeah, these two are just broken. Vegeta just is the second best option here instead of these two. Cell also. I mean, if you look at tanks, it's really just a straight line, bro. Like this. And yeah, Baby's the worst tank in my opinion, because he doesn't do much in the game. Even Zamasu does more than Baby, in my opinion, bro. But yeah, you guys can leave down your opinions in your comments. If you think that Majin Buu or Bojack are S tier or Z tier even, feel free to argue, bro. I'm okay with that, because at the end of the day, there is no perfect tier list, because, you know, there is also no perfect player. And yeah, I mean, I didn't rank this tier list, these characters, depending on the play style and the difficulty. I just ranked them how strong they are in the game right now, and how unfair they are. This guy especially. And the tanks, I think the tanks are the most balanced ones, because none of them are like terrible besides Baby. Baby just feels a little stale right now. But if you compare the tanks with the DPSs, the DPSs are just all over the place. One is extremely broken while one is like not even actually a damage dealer. Like this guy deals less damage than Cell. It's actually crazy. It's crazy. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, and I hope you guys join in next time. Bye bye.